Hello everyone, I'm Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Yes, God, Yes. And this film, I started seeing reviews popping up and seeing that this was getting a lot of buzz. And I always really enjoyed Natalia Dyer from Stranger Things, and just bullshit. And, like, me and my brothers make jokes about that all the time. But I saw what this was about and saw these reviews and I'm like, I have to check this movie out. And for a film that's only like an hour and like 12 minutes maybe without the credits, I had so much fun and got so much out of this film. This film is written and directed by Karen Maine, and it's about a young woman who's starting to feel sexual things and is kind of peer pressured into going into this weekend camp, a very religious weekend camp. And there's this rumor going around the school that she tossed the salad of this guy who has a girlfriend, and so everyone's looking at her in a judgmental way, and she goes to this little camp, and it's her journey of trying to come to grips with her own sexuality and also trying to make sense of things. And I loved it. I love this film so much. The main things that might stick out to me a bit that took away from it's like it feels very much like a movie throughout, and I feel like they could have expanded this a little bit because it's 72 minutes without credits. So you had some room to work with. But every moment that was on the screen I absolutely loved. Karen Maine does such an amazing job just doing the little things. And like how she edits a scene or cuts to a reaction from Natalia Dyer, who is fantastic in this. She's charming, she's funny, she just has the best reactions to everything. And those moments where like click, a music cue pops on with a reaction, it gets such a visceral, it's how Edgar Wright gets laughs in his films by his editing and his just craft of filmmaking and his reactions along with the music choices. And it's like this film really understands how to get those laughs with that. And you really feel for our main character in this film, Alice, and you really connect with her. It's like it's so relatable. And just how obnoxious this overly religious group of kids are. This one, the father who brings them on this whole entire thing, played by Timothy Simmons, who I know from Veep. And it's just, everything feels so relatable, especially as like I grew up Roman Catholic, and just little things get you so laughing so hard in this film, and you just connect with this main character and her relationships with her friends, or just little subtle things in terms of commentary on religion or sexism, and just stuff like how she's punished for doing something versus how some of the boys are punished for what they do. And like I mentioned before, this could have been fleshed out a little bit more, but I enjoyed every single moment along this ride. And Alice really goes on quite a journey and discovers herself and becomes more confident with herself and feels comfortable enough in her own skin to start exploring. And I think this is a really important film that a lot of teenagers should see, and young people, because it really deals with growing those growing pains and puberty and really growing into an adult. And it does it in a fun, charming, and just really affecting way. I really enjoyed Yes, God, Yes, and I would highly recommend this. I'd say go check this out on virtual cinema right now. You can either see it in some of the smaller theaters that are showing it, or I think I had watched it on Fandango now. But those are my thoughts on Yes, God, Yes. Let me know what you think and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.